The book goes back.
They're rushing it.
Jockeying now for
He's
position.
going!
Oh, how did he do? The Emperor's Divide pushes him out, but in the last moment, gets the smite down and the fight ensues.
Hey everyone, Jatt here. In Week 9 of the North American LCS Spring Split, Cloud9 faced off against Team Dignitas. 30 minutes into Game 1, Team Dignitas attempted to rush Baron, but had it stolen away and lost the ensuing fight. This is otherwise known as a Baron throw. This week on The Breakdown, we are going to cover the anatomy of a Baron throw, what goes into proper decision making around Baron, and how close the margins can actually be. Let's get into it. 29:50 into Game 1, C9 take down Team Dignitas' top lane turret in exchange for Dig securing their second Mountain Drake. After the exchange, Team Dignitas move up through mid lane and clear some vision inside C9's blue side jungle. They also make the assumption that since C9 have disappeared on the map after clearing the top lane turret, that C9 recalled to base after their turret kill. This gives Dignitas priority of the river as well as Baron. Now they can choose how to use it. With double Mountain Drakes, as well as two hugely potent Baron killers in Laud's Twitch and Keen's Azir, Team Dignitas can kill Baron extremely quickly. This forces C9 into rushing towards the pit. Therefore, Dig can choose between clearing out vision and looking for a pick as C9 looks for vision, or Dig can choose to rush down Baron before C9 can get to the pit. As Team Dignitas begin Baron at 30-13, they spot Smoothie's Malzahar on a ward and make the call to burst Baron down. But even though Dig drops Baron to within smite range in just 7 seconds, Contrax's Elise manages to run up to the Baron pit, flash forward, and execute Baron from 776 health with his 800 damage smite. It's an amazingly clutch smite from Contrax. Had he been even one level lower, his smite wouldn't have had enough damage to kill Baron, and he deserves all the praise for his timing. However, he never should have been allowed to make the play. Let's look at Team Dignitas' execution in the moments leading up to this deal. Since the Team Dignitas call was to rush Baron, and since Azir and Twitch kill it so quickly, Team Dignitas only needed to prevent Contrax from getting into smite range with their front line while their damage dealers rushed down Baron. Regrettably for Team Dignitas, that's not how things went. From the beginning, Someday and Xpecial actually moved into the Baron pit to help kill it, which leaves them out of position to stop Contrax. While Xpecial and Someday do turn to Contrax as he approaches, they're too close to Baron and are unable to keep him out of smite range. In a last-ditch effort, Keen tries to keep Contrax out with Emperor's Divide, but he casts it too late and doesn't knock Contrax back in time. After the smite steal, Team Dignitas are in poor position for the ensuing fight, as their frontline isn't in position to peel for their damage dealers. Cloud9 take the fight thanks to a timely ult from Smoothie onto Chaser's Renguard that prevents him from leaping. Sneaky fires the culling from the back, while Ray's J4 follows up with a massive Cataclysm into a shockwave from Jensen's Orianna. As Team Dignitas retreat from the pit, Smoothie flashes forward and lands a silence onto 2, and the rest of Cloud9 pick up a total of 3 kills from the fight, plus Baron. Looking back, the hardest thing to stomach here for Team Dignitas is how close this call was to working. Had Team Dignitas been more coordinated by positioning Someday further outside the Baron pit and using Emperor's Divide earlier to block Contrax's path, they could have bought enough time for the rest of their team to finish Baron before Contrax could have made it into smite range. In this scenario, Team Dignitas would not only have secured Baron, but they also could have won the subsequent fight, as they would have had proper fight lines set up, as well as the bonus from Hand of Baron. Unfortunately, things don't always go to plan. Thanks to the Baron encounter, Cloud9 went on to win Game 1 and eventually take the series 2-0.